right, so this is going to be the cones assignment. So you're going to start at a right flat just in front of your hips. The right flat is left hand will be on top at the bottom cheater, right hand will be under on the tab, and then the top cheater should be right in the middle of your body, so center of the hips. And you should be in a wide second position, turned out. And then as you're standing, make sure your arms just aren't like this. You want to be actively pulling the flag apart and squeezing before you even get started. So try to box out the arms, create that negative space, and then also pull the shoulders back and down to make sure you're lifting up, okay? So when we start this, we're going to start with what's called augmented cones. So we're going to hit different parts of a cone so that we can ensure that we are passing through that as we go through these smooth cones. So I'm going to turn to the side just so you can see how the flag relates to my body. But when you submit your video, it should be from flat to the front to where we can see your entire body, okay? So when we start this, the flag should only be a couple inches from your hips. You never want to start like this to where it could like distort your body, pull things forward. Keep it under you as much as possible. When we start, we're going to go 5, 6, 7, 8, and this is going to be quick. So you want to think of straightening that right arm quickly within an and count, and you want to be pressing that thumb into the silk, okay? Now from here, we're going to hold this for, it's like 3.5 counts. So we're going to hit, and 1, 2, 3, 4. From going into 4 and, you're going to pull your right hand back, all right? So your left hand moves, but it's you don't want to do this, all right? Again, you don't want to spin with the flag so far away from you. You want to think of hugging it close to you. So going to 4 and, you're going to pull that right arm back, but you should be creating a Z shape, so it's a crisscross. And my right arm is all the way to my left shoulder. A tendency for cones is that people tend to do this to where they don't utilize the cross, all right? So a full cone, you want to think of a full circle, and in order to create that circle, your arm has to cross your center of body, okay? So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 and is going to be here, and this is a transition to get your left arm straight, okay? And I'm still pressing my right thumb, and I loosen the grip with my left hand so that way my flag can stay in this 45 plane. If you're fully gripping, it makes the flag do this. So your pinky and your ring finger, maybe even your middle finger are loose, all right? But you're still gripping with your index and your thumb, okay? So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Also notice there was a slight level change. For the first cone, my arms are down here, but for my second cone, I lift the flag because now my bottom arm is straight as opposed to my top arm being straight, okay? So from here, I go 4 and 5. We're going to pass through flat next. So we hold 6, 7, 8. On 8 and, I'm going to pass flat through my mouth. I'm going to call this the upper pass through because we also have a lower pass through. You want to be flat at the mouth at 8 and again, it's close to my body. It's not all the way out here. That way on the next 8, I can hit 1 to where my right arm is straight and my left arm is bent, okay? So now the flag is lower now because my right arm is the straight arm, okay? So in the beginning, my right arm was a straight arm, which means it's lower. When your left arm is straight, it will lift the flag. And then since I'm passing through this flat, I'm going to be lowering the flag here, okay? After this is 1, 2, 3, 4. On 4 and, you're going to pass through that same Z shape, but now my left hand is going to my right shoulder, right? Again, you want to pass through this cross before you open up, okay? So from here, we will go 1, 2, 3, 4. On 4 and, you'll hit 5, 6, 7, 8 and then 8 and will be in this lower pass through, which will be flat at the hips, which is where we started, okay? So that first 8, 5, sorry, it's 2 8s, 5 and 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and I want to practice that 8 and because we will be transitioning into the next part. So the next part, we have augmented cones, but now it's every 2 counts, okay? So we start here, you're going to hit 1, 2. The cross is going to be on 2 and, so 2 and. So you want to hit this on 2 and then you're going to rise up to this checkpoint, count 3, and then you'll hold 4, 4, and you pass through the flat at the mouth, and then you hit on 5, and then you cross through 6 and here, and then you open up 7, okay? So everything happens in 2s instead of 4s. So from the side, you'll have 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8, and, okay? So that's 1/8 of that. After that, we go through the smooth. The checkpoints change a little bit, but the motion of the flag does not. So after we do 2 counts for the smooth, we have 1 is going to be this checkpoint, 1 and is going to be the cross, count 2 is going to be this checkpoint, 2 and is going to be flat at your mouth, count 3 is this checkpoint, and then 3 and will be the cross, and then count 4 will be this checkpoint, and then 4 and will be here, and then you repeat it for 5, 6, and 7, 8, and, okay? So the smooth 8s, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8, and. If you notice, I'm counting the checkpoints where the flats are. I want you to include that in your video. So it shouldn't just be 1, 2, 3, 4. There are speed changes there, so I want to hear that in your voice as you do your video. So it should be 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8, and, okay? The last 2 8s is the around the world. Your upper body will still do this. It's gonna do smooth cones, okay? And you wanna show those speed changes when you pass through the flats, okay? Now your lower body will change a little bit. You're gonna be turning over your left shoulder. You're moving over your left shoulder 4 times. We're not turning 4 times. We're technically only turning like 7/8 of a rotation, okay? So when you start this, you wanna shift your weight to your right foot and you wanna push your left foot around behind you. So now I'm facing the front left corner of where I started, all right? And my back leg is in a tendu, so there's no weight there. All of my weight is on my right foot, okay? This is 1, 2. After that, I'm going to twist my hips, step down on that foot that was free, and now I'm facing the back left corner, okay? That's 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, you repeat the same motion. You're going to shift all of your weight to your right foot. So 5, 6, now I'm facing the back right corner, and then 7, 8, I will twist, and I'm still in that second position for 7, 8, okay? So the lower body will go 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8. So your foot, my foot doesn't really arrive until like 1, 2. So it doesn't move on like 1 and then get there 1 and. It's gonna take 2 counts. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8, okay? Now with the flag, you're gonna wanna punch it. You're doing the same motion with your upper body, but it's gonna feel faster because you're rotating. So it'll be 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8, and. And if you notice, I'm still accenting the and counts because that's where the speed changes happen, and that aligns with my hips changing as well. So here's the whole exercise. 5, and 6, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8, and. So you can go a little slower if you need to, but try to count with the same intensity that I did. All right, thank you.